Hey brothers and sisters, how you guys doing? This is a video just talking about my wave Nouveau, kind of like what it is and what I do for it. So the reason why I decided to get a wave Nouveau was because I wanted to do something different with my hair. I had been natural for a whole year and I loved it. I love being natural. But at the same time, I wanted to try this hairstyle, and I always have. But I didn't want to be natural for like 5 years and have to start all over again. So I figured if I was going to do it, now needed to be the time. And also, I started a new job working as a psychologist, and it's been super stressful. It's an internship right now. It's super stressful, and I haven't had time to be doing anything with my hair. So I felt like this was a perfect low maintenance hairstyle to go ahead and start off with. So that's why I got it. Now this procedure, I don't want to call it a procedure, but this hairstyle is something that beauticians should do. It's not something that you should do by yourself at home. And not every beautician is licensed or trained to do this hairstyle. Not a lot of them know how to do it. And a lot of people who I know who've gotten it in the past loved it. However, their beautician either moved or got sick or left or whatever, and so they weren't able to keep it up. So, excuse me. What this hairstyle is, it's a curly perm. So basically they put your hair on rods, they twist it up, they put the solution on, and it sits on your hair. And depending on the size of the rod that you use will determine the kind of curl that you get. So I use the medium rods, which are gray, and this is the kind of curl, it's like a water wave, and it's a medium-sized curl. It's not really too big. But the thing is, when I got mine, it didn't take that well to my hair. Because my hair is so strong, got some strong hair, it did not take that well to it. So I still have a lot of poofiness, bushiness, afro-ness, which actually I like a lot. The beautician was kind of nervous, like, oh, I don't know, maybe the next time it'll come out better, but I loved it. Okay, so, but one thing that did happen is it did take out my edges, just like any perm does. I mean, they put it on your edges and everything like that, and it took them right out. My edges were not anything to be playing with in the first place, so all the work I did went down the drain. So with this, you get the first style, and then after about 2 months, 2 to 3 months, you can come back, and not that you can come back, but you have to come back and get a touch-up, because your new growth will start growing just like a perm, and you just have to get it redone. The thing about this is different than a perm though, is with a perm, you're only perming your new growth. With this, you're perming your whole entire head again. The curl, they wrap the hair around the rod all over again. So everything is getting reprocessed. So some people don't like it for that reason, because it's like your hair is getting processed over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the pros and the cons. The pros is that this style was super pretty, and it's very easy to manipulate. I've never, ever been relaxed, so I've never known what it's like to have relaxed hair. Now I know why people say it's so manageable, because going from being natural to having the wave Nouveau, oh my goodness. I can section, I can twist in 2 seconds. I mean, you don't use as much product. Almost every product feels great in your hair. Like every conditioner feels silky. Your hair just feels so good. So I love that about it. It was just so easy to manipulate, and it was a lot less time consuming. A lot less time consuming. I was also able to wear it in ponytails. I love ponytails. That's something I can't do with natural hair. Buns. I mean, I can do it with natural hair, but my hair was not long enough to do it with. So, yeah. And it's kind of like in between being relaxed and being natural. So I love it. I loved the hairstyle. But there were some things about it that I really did not like. And that being, number one, the shedding. Oh my goodness. The shedding is just ridiculous. It's disgusting. It's nasty. I mean, this hair shed so much. And I know that I wasn't taking good care of it. Why? Because I didn't have the time, and because I really could care less. I knew I was going to chop it off again. After I did, I was kind of like, oh, this is it? Alright. So I wasn't taking such good care of it. I wasn't moisturizing it properly, and it was shedding like crazy. Oh, disgusting. Sheds way too much. It's hard to find good products It took me a long time. It took me almost 2 months just to find the products that worked for this hair as far as like moisturizing it and styling it. And also it can be a little costly. If you don't have the money to keep it up, I think for me it was $80 for the first time, and I think it's $45 every other time. If you don't have the money for that, that'll be an issue because you need to do it. So those are kind of the pros and cons. So there are only 2 products that you need to get in order to maintain this hairstyle. Anything else will just be, you know, what you want. So these are you need the Wave Nouveau Moisturizing Finishing Lotion, and you need the Wave Nouveau Moisturizing and Finishing Mist. This is pretty much all you need. I use a lot more than this. Okay, 1, I'm a product junkie. 2, yeah. But this is all you need. Now, they give you instructions when you first get it, and the instructions are not to wash your hair for the first 2 weeks after getting it, because that ruins the longevity of the hairstyle. So that's basically it. When you first get this, you have to soak, and I mean soak, your hair with these products for the first 5 days. I mean or maybe 3 to 5 days. Drench your hair with this. I mean, it'll be dripping like a jerry curl. So they suggest that you really shouldn't go out, maybe get on a weekend or something where you don't have to go to work, because your hair will be, you have to soak it in this in order to keep that look. If you don't do it, your hair is going to break. It needs that moisture. And everything else is just, you know, whatever you want to get. So that's just kind of, you know, my breakdown of what it is and kind of how it worked for me. I really did like it. The shedding was just way too much. I washed my hair whenever I felt like it. I didn't wash it every week like I would if I was natural. I washed it like maybe once every 3 weeks, whatever. Like, I didn't even care. I should have moisturized it more. Had I moisturized it more, maybe it wouldn't have broke as much. Maybe. I do hear a lot of people complaining about shedding. I was able to straighten it, and I will put a video up of when I did straighten it, and it did straighten fine. It straightened okay. It didn't straighten any differently than it would with my natural hair or relaxed hair, I guess. But yeah, so this is the style. Hopefully you guys can see it. And it's really pretty. It really is pretty. It's a different look. You can do a lot of cool hairstyles with it, but it just wasn't for me for now. Maybe later on in life, but as for right now, it just, I really, really, really miss my natural hair. So I needed to just, you know, get rid of it. So I've only had it for 3 months, and this would have been the time that I would have gotten the touch-up, but I decided not to get it and big chop instead. So if you have any questions, let me know, and if not, big kisses, mwah, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.